Let your spirit guide you to where you want to be. Rest, child.
Hello, my name is Shani Blueford. I am based in Los Angeles. I just moved here, but I've spent most of my life in Michigan. I'm single, I don't have children, and my occupation is a hula hoop performer, teacher, also a certified hoop yogini teacher. I'm a hoopsmith, general creative. I do visual art, music, have a passion for circus and movement and wellness. So I've been hooping. I was introduced to hooping in 2010, so around 6 to 7 years. I wasn't always consistent. I started hooping because it was fun and it felt cool, and started to do it more and more. I wasn't a very physical person, and it gave me a nice way to start caring for and having fun with my body. People that have inspired me with hoop, I definitely get inspiration from a lot of places. I get inspiration from my Instagram feed. Tons of black hoopers on there inspire me every single day. People like A-Jazz, Black Fairy Magic, Boovie, West Desert Rose. Towards the beginning of my hoop journey, I was very inspired by Brecken, Baxter from the Hoop Path, also Beth Lavender. Currently, a lot of my doubles inspiration comes from Anna Hoops in Chicago. But yeah, there's lots of inspiration everywhere, so it's hard to say who are the specific people. Some of the things I've done to inspire other people, so I've been making hoops for a while now. I've probably made hundreds upon hundreds of hoops. So definitely have gotten a lot of people started in their hoop journey or helped them continue on their hoop journey. I teach, and I really love to create spaces where people get to play and get in touch with themselves by playing with hula hoops. So either deepening their hoop practice or starting one, or just getting in touch with that playful spirit. So definitely just sharing my passion in general, whether it relates to hooping or anything else, is something else I do to inspire people and just try to be my best self and share it with people. And I really think that does a lot. Some events and festivals that I've traveled to, I've been to Yoga Fest in Michigan. I've been to Afropunk Brooklyn in New York 3 years now. 2 years as a hoop vendor. That's really fun. I definitely plan on going back. I would love to travel to maybe some Afropunk festivals in the other locations. Anything like wellness, flow arts, performance related. I love being outdoors and hooping, so I don't have specific festivals in mind right now that I'd like to travel to, but definitely would like to travel to more of them. In the next 5 years, I see myself kind of solidifying my own hoop curriculum and pedagogy that I'll be teaching people. I want to team up and collaborate with other either flow arts or circus or wellness teachers to create one-of-a-kind workshops with them. I'm beginning to perform a lot more and create a very specific and personalized act to present to the world. I'm interested in street performing, but also doing more theatrical, artistic presentations with hoop dance. And I also see myself creating a film eventually, so I'm in the beginning stages of that. I have a background in photography, but I'd like to expand to film a little bit more and create something really magical. So those are a lot of my goals in the next 5 years. Some of my specific hoop goals are to expand my doubles repertoire and to really work on more floor work and also bringing roller skating into hooping more. So really just expanding in a lot of different directions. Personal or professional challenges I've had include just living in a place where there wasn't a ton of opportunity for the visions that I had, and so I was always having to travel pretty far to like kind of get close to what I wanted, to be able to have like a big enough population of people that I could like present what I wanted to do, whether it's teaching, performing, and actually get paid for it, be able to sustain myself and be able to work harder on my art because I get to spend time doing my art. That has been a huge professional challenge that's recently changed. I'm now in Los Angeles, and being able to expand and make more connections has been great. Some of my strengths as a hooper are definitely my fluidity and creativity and movement. I've always been very imaginative, and I think that carries over to my movement. The fact that I've been doing it a while, I think that shows up in the way that I move and that I pay really close attention to a lot of details. Some of my weaknesses probably include just like my inconsistency in practice sometimes. It's definitely not easy for me to keep routines unless like it's externally forced upon me. So hooping for me is part of my wellness journey. And in my wellness journey and personal growth, like things aren't always consistent. They kind of come and go in waves. And so I'm not sure that's a weakness or if it's just the nature of the game. So what makes me an addicted hooper? The reason I joined the Facebook group, You Know You're Addicted to Hooping When. I think what makes me very drawn to hooping is that it is soothing and that it is really gratifying. It feels really expressive. It helps me get rid and stir up and spin up stagnation so that I can get out of any ruts I'm in, that I can stay fit, that I can, just be a better person. So inspiration and encouragement I have for other hoopers, whether they're beginners or not, is to discard your limiting thoughts. I think that's one of the biggest things hooping has taught me, to like, don't really believe your limiting thoughts. Like, examine them, don't judge yourself for them, but just like see what happens if you give yourself the room to grow. Don't say, I can't do this. Say, I don't understand how to do this yet, or like, these are the things I need to focus on to like, conquer this move or this thing that's really challenging. Another bit of encouragement or advice I would have is just to enjoy yourself, have fun. You can still work hard and have fun, like whether you really like the challenge of like learning new things, still have fun with it. And that's all I have. Stay hooping. Woo!
I don't wanna be a cigarette. I don't wanna be an ashtray. I don't wanna be a doormat. Don't wanna be ignored. All of a sudden you're not into me. And maybe it's not deliberate. And no, you never asked me. I just gotta put it out there. I don't put myself out there. Usually I stay tucked away. 'Cause I was a loner until I met you, and I let you in after all the persuasion, mind games, manipulation.